Hey folks, it's Saturday night and I am 6 days away from my Superior Hiking Trail through hike, in which I have 10 days to hike 213 miles from the Canadian border down to Two Harbors. So I'm pretty excited. I've mailed my food to Lutsen, which is more or less halfway through the hike, and um, my food's all ready to go. My gear's dialed in. Now I just gotta wait. And that's the hard part. So I'm here to talk about my big four. So in gear terms, that is my tent, sleeping bag, backpack, and sleeping pad. Um, for backpack, I have a Z-Packs Arc Haul. That weighs in at 27 ounces because I've added the belt pouch, so I can just reach in and grab like a snack and chow down, or grab my phone or whatever I need. It's a handy little pouch. Incredibly happy. It keeps the pack off my back. It has this arc to it. So on a hot day, hopefully I'll have some of those, there's less sweat. I mean, I'm gonna sweat regardless, but there's not that sensation of there's a lake between whatever's on my back and my back. So I was really happy with the way that distributed the weight on my Idaho overnight hike. So very happy with the Z-Packs Arc Haul. I also got a little clip so I can have my water bottle right here. I just unclip it, drink, and clip it back in. Next is my tent. Sticking with Z-Packs, I have the Duplex. That weighs 19 ounces. I got the camo version. So I'm really happy with that so far. I can get it set up in 5 minutes. Easy to take down. Great on hot nights. It's great. I had one cold night where I tightened it down to keep the wind out, and no condensation because the wind can get through, keep air moving inside it, so very happy with that. And had it on a little bit of rain, not much. So, duplex tents are, it's lots of space for a single guy, for one person. And like I said, my wife and I sleep in it together, and it's plenty spacious for the two of us. The third item is my sleeping bag. I'm probably bringing the REI Igneo 25. That weighs in at 30 ounce. That's the big heavy boy in my setup. It's very comfortable. It's roomy. Now I'm 6'3" and I'm not small, so a tent or a sleeping bag, mummy bag that like constricts, that's the worst sensation. So the Igneo is pretty roomy, and so I was reading reviews of it. It said it was really roomy, and I found that I'm pretty comfortable in it. Now, if it looks like it's going to be nice and hot for the length of my trip, I've got this, it's called Aegis Max. It's an 800 fill down bag that I picked up for $75 from more or less Alibaba. You can buy it through Amazon, but it's this Chinese knockoff, and it weighs 19 ounces. And I actually slept on this porch that I'm sitting in now, my back porch, in the winter. It got down to about 25 degrees and kept me warm. Of course, I had hat, puffy coat, running tights, and wool socks, gloves on, but that's what I'm bringing with me for up north for this hike. So I'm debating whether I want to save the weight and go with a slightly not quite as warm bag, but that's all depending on what the forecast looks like. Finally, my sleeping pad. I was paranoid about the crinkle from a lot of their sleeping pads because I'm a light sleeper. So after reading reviews, I went with the Nemo Tensor Field Insulated. So it's got an R factor of 3-ish to 4. It's a 3-inch pad. I'm a side sleeper, so I don't feel the ground, which is really important. And it has these vertical baffles in it that Tensor Nemo says keeps it from wobbling because it is 3 inches off the ground, and the thing is pretty comfy, all things considered. And I sleep well with that. So, because getting a good night's rest is just critical. Because if I'm not getting any sleep, I am not putting in a 20-mile-an-hour day. So just to review, my big four is because I'm got to hike 20 miles per day when I hike my 213 miles. I only got 10 days to do all this.